Meanwhile, housing starts strong last month, moving at the fastest pace since 2007, increasing 11% this year alone. But while home builder confidence hits a new high, home ownership is still at a 48-year low. Why? Greg Rand and Kendra Todd says new homes can be built, but they won't be bought. Greg, this is a mystery to me. If home ownership is at a 48-year low, why are home builders so happy? We even see it in the stocks today.
Well, they're predicting that they're seeing the same thing that people across the country and the world are seeing, which is the market is actually in a solid, maybe boring, but a solid recovery mode right now. And so home builders are making their move now to start to create the product. But home ownership rates being low don't worry me because those people haven't left the country, right? A lot of them are renting houses now. We all know that investors came in a very big way in the last 5 years to create more rental stock for the very same families that came out of home ownership in the foreclosure crisis, and then all those millennials that may decide they want to wait before they own. So I'm not worried about the home ownership rate as much as I am about stable home prices because somebody needs to be buying them and demand seems to be there.
And Kendra, to Greg's point, rentals, I know everywhere are just going through the roof. They're skyrocketing. So there is more of a reason why people would want to buy homes today because rentals are so high. People do the figuring, and over a long run, you might be better off buying. Is that factoring into why home builders are so happy?
Partially it is, and you're absolutely right. In major cities across America, we're seeing the rental rates skyrocketing, and people are taking a second look seriously at home ownership. But I would say the reason why we've got, home ownership at an all-time low, very simply, is because we've been struggling with very constrained rates of inventory. People can only buy as many houses are available for sale. And we can't forget also that you have, well over 1 million people who are still underwater and are waiting for their homes to be worth enough for them to be able to sell and move up to other homes.
And Greg, there's another thing. Low rates, as low as the rates are right now, they don't help if you can't get a loan. It's pretty tough to get a loan these days.
You know what? It's funny how it's tough compared to 2005. It's kind of normal compared to 1995. And so there is something to the fact that a lot of people they're beginning to buy back into the idea the housing market's predictable, but it moves slowly, right? We've been talking for years, and during the entire downturn, the recovery was coming. It just was going to take time to heal. And so home ownership will come back. I don't see it going back to the way it used to be, 68 or 9%.
Let me amend what I said a little bit, because on the high end, you get all these rich Chinese and a lot of millionaires taking their money out of the stock market, figuring I want real estate instead of stocks. On the high end, you're okay. The low end, you have these new FHA rules, which essentially give people, some are concerned that people who maybe shouldn't be getting mortgages are, but it's that vast middle, Kendra, those are the ones who are having having a tough time getting a mortgage.
Yes, but I think that the tightened lending standards have been one of the positive contributing factors to the housing recovery. I mean, we have officially surpassed the median home prices at the peak of the pre-recessionary levels, and we've done it because of job growth and strong local and regional economics. So the people that are buying homes today are people who are well qualified for them. I think it would be a mistake to loosen the credit standards because it would put us at risk of having markets overheat and having the market collapse
I tend to agree with you.
If they don't mess with it, we have 3 to 5 to 7 years of continued positive growth in housing.
Right. 15% down payment. That was the standard. That was great. You don't want to go back to the days of 2006 and 2007. Kendra, Todd, Greg Rand, good to see you both. Thank you very much. So is Newt